Trick photography is a common technique for creating space fiction movies. But what if the same cinematic tricks were used to shoot a documentary? Stanislav Anisimov will tell us how this could have been implemented using the example of the American Gemini 4 mission.
This is a documentary footage shot in 1965. Astronaut Ed White was the first American to perform a spacewalk. Cinematographer and inventor Leonid Konovalov suggests questioning the authenticity of this footage. Exclusively for our program, he created a 1:20 scale setup at the Russian State Film Archive that could have been used to shoot this chronicle. Long before the first manned spaceflight, filmmakers learned to create the illusion of zero-G in a studio.
You're like Paris in April and May.
This is the 1951 film Royal Wedding. The secret of this trick is that the camera is firmly attached to the floor of the room, while the set itself rotates 360 degrees.
One of the most famous shots from the movie 2001, A Space Odyssey, is when the flight attendant walks in a circle and finally ends up upside down. This was also shot on a rotating set.
The illusion that the astronaut is not against a backdrop but far from Earth is created by using an ultra-wide-angle lens.
Okay, I'm coming over. You look beautiful.
Unlike Astaire, who had to move actively, in this case, the actor was asked to be as static as possible on camera. The set with the attached camera rotated, resulting in different angles.
The setup rotates, and now he moves away. And from this angle we see his helmet. The camera turns with the background, creating the feeling that the astronaut is rotating in zero-G.
Let's test this hypothesis using film footage. Let's rotate the background in the White's video. It becomes noticeable that the actor is hanging feet down. The cable on which the astronaut was attached made it possible to shoot dynamic footage of his EVA.
There was a U-shaped bracket up there. It rotated, and he, leaving the capsule, was turning around his axis.
Let's compare the documentary, it's on the left, and its reconstruction in the setup for trick photography. The purpose of this experiment is not to debunk another myth, but to visually demonstrate how the footage of a historical event, a precursor to the Apollo missions, could have been filmed using special effects. Stanislav Anisimov, Maria Andreeva, Alexander Ilchenko. News of Culture.